Start speaking.
Yeah, just good morning. Then introduce yourself.
Sebastian, thunder fire you for that, please.
I try. Yes, I was a celebrity.
Alright, sure. Let's go. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff Chinonso. I'm a creative, fine art, and wedding photographer based in Nigeria. Also, the convener from Long Wikike 2.0 coming soon. I've been a photographer for like professionally for like 5 years now, but then generally in the game for like I could say up to 7 years because I could say the first 2 years of my career was more like playful. It was playful because honestly, we were not doing the stuff back then with the whole business tenets and ethics. We're just doing it for the fun of it and more like we just wanted to gain the experience and gain the knowledge as well, which currently I do not regret. Yeah. What drove me into photography? I've always had an artistic eye. I've always had an eye for aesthetics. So when I got gifted my first camera, which was actually supposed to be for academic purposes, I just had to delve into the commercial use as well. So I started shooting. I started creating personal projects. I fell in love with the skill and I decided to develop it further. Yes, so way before I came to Enugu, I have always like tried doing one or two things on my own. So photography at the initial stage for me, I was actually um, having some self tutorial. I learned a lot from Google and YouTube. Then finally, when I moved into Enugu, I decided to up my game. So I met up with a friend and a colleague, Lucas Ugo, under whom I trained for like a couple of months, and the rest is history, I guess. So I studied mass communication in Godfrey Okoye University, Enugu. It's a Catholic private university. So while I was in school, we had a need for camera for our practicals because, I mean, you know what mass communication is all about. So I actually got gifted one by an uncle, and then I was just supposed to like take this for my documentary purpose, but like I said earlier, the attention shifted. I mean, not like I didn't use it for what it was meant for, but why just based on that when I could use it for other things? So that was just it. I've always been a fine art photographer, and I don't think I will stop being a fine art photographer because that's just basically how I'm programmed. But that doesn't mean we haven't delved into other niches as well. My brand offer wedding coverage services, and we're actually also good at that. So the fact that I'm a fine art photographer doesn't limit my abilities basically. But if you want to know my niche, it's fine art. Okay, so basically I get inspired by things around me and things I see, and that's why I like feeding my eyes on good things because I believe I mean it's a garbage in garbage out situation here. So whatever you feed your eyes on as a creator or as a creative, you will eventually want to produce similar results. So that has actually been my inspiration. And aside that, I actually take out a lot of time to unwind because you know what they say, all play or rather all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So I've I've gotten to find that most times in the process of trying to like recreate, I also get inspired. I could be watching a movie, I could see a scene out of a movie, and I would be like, okay, I would like to recreate something like this, or I would like to improve on this idea, and boom, it's an idea on its own. So inspiration comes in so many ways. Trust me, there's no limitation to it. I've gotten inspired in the weirdest places you don't want to think of.
Yeah,
No,
please.
no, no. I think I'll reserve that for probably the next interview. Okay, so the truth is, in life we actually learn by experience, and this also interprets in our different spheres of life, what we do, our business, and all that. So for some of the challenges I have had, they're actually quite relative, and the best way to take care of challenges when it happens, ensure it doesn't happen again, and That's just been the way I operate, the way I roll. Do I think I have recurring challenges? I really doubt. I think the major challenge now, which I feel like everybody is facing as the creative in the country, is the economy. The economy is not in a good state at all. So, when you try to, let's say, procure more creative equipment, or when you try to like carry out some certain project, you get to find out you have to spend more, and that has just been like some of the limitations. Because I mean, there are more things we could do. So yeah, that's just a challenge. Aside that, there's nothing really there. If we talk about I don't think we even have much environmental challenges. Aside the fact that sometimes when you want to like do outdoor photography, I mean there are some things you can't really control, like the wind. So should I mention the wind as a challenge? I don't know if that counts, but yeah, this is just basically what it is. Hmm, hmm. That should be that should be the costliest gadgets.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, that should be my hard drive.
How do I understand?
Yeah, that should be my hard drive. How much
I
my
thought let's ask.
I really can't tell you how much it is because I don't even know, but I know it's highly valuable. Yes, because I have like a lot of contents there that cost. Yeah, just one hard drive. What? Hey, the way you keep asking, you won't collect them. But yeah, I think that should be my. I know you probably expect me to say my camera and stuff, but then when you're talking about the costliest, I know my hard drive have some stuffs that are like really, really, really timeless and very expensive. You can't even place value on them. So my most favorite
Right.
equipment. You don't even have a favorite equipment. You know, in photography, you can't actually be in isolation of the other. You can't really say you pick your camera over your lights because a time will come when that light will be very, very important. In short, you even wish I had this light. If I had this light, I could just shoot with my phone. Have you not been in situations where probably your camera disappoints you or your battery just probably goes off like that and you don't have a backup? You will see that then you will want to place more value on other things. You will just need that light to at least be able to see and shoot with any other device you can find. So I can't say this one is my favorite, but I love my camera. USRP. I use an USRP. I use an 85 Sigma 1.4. I use a Canon USM 24 to 70. I use a 50 Canon USM as well. Which other lens again? I think I use a 100 prime lens. Why I say I think is I don't even know where that lens is, but I shall know because I rarely use it, but it's still somewhere safe. No, no, it's not really like that. I rarely use it. I just use it on few occasions. So yeah, it is what it is. I approach the both is by giving both of them the best. It doesn't really matter which is coming, whether it is personal projects or projects I will have to achieve for clients. But whichever comes, we still bring our A game to it. Creative block can be a challenge in situations whereby you are supposed to work on a project and you have a deadline to it as well. And let's say you probably in a state you don't feel like creating. That's when creative block becomes a challenge. Aside that, I actually enjoy creative block. I take my time. You get when you have creative block, what it means is your mindset, your whole body system has to recreate whatever source you get your inspiration from. You have to go through all that source again. So when I have creative block, I just take it as one of those times where you just be in your down moments, meditate, get better at what you do, re-strategize and all that. And if you're asking me how to get out of creative block, it's just simple. Recreate, watch movies, go on dates, do whatever that makes you happy, basically. Because I mean, for you to be creative, you have to be in a happy state of mind. So That's it. Okay, so I don't think there is a particular memorable moment for me because, like I've said, I don't really see creative blocks as challenges. Trust me. The only time it becomes challenging is when you have a certain project you want to work on and you have a deadline to meet up with, and you don't just feel like in the right mindset to go about working on the stuff. But aside that, whenever I feel creative block, I just take it as a time to recreate, refresh and re-strategize business wise, and also take off some personal time for myself. It's a business for me, and it's also a skill I'm passionate about. So if the question is whether I do photography for money, obviously bring your money, I'll collect it. But then, if I'm also doing it for the passion, of course, you can't even make money without being passionate about what you do. To be very honest, because when you're passionate, you'll be zealous and you want to push and do beyond the norms. You have to be able to stand out basically for people to love what you do. So, yes, I'm passionate about photography, but then it's not necessarily for the money all the time because there has been projects I carried out and you know um, I ended up not making back any money. In short, I spent a lot carrying out these projects, but they don't pay at the end of the day. And I didn't even have the mindset of getting paid in the first place when I carried them out. So I think that's where passion comes in. Yes, why not? I mean, you can't really survive in this world without collaborations. We all need each other to be able to grow and survive. Just the way the plants around us depends on us for the air they take in. The same way we depend on them for the air they supply. So yeah, collaboration is very, very important, and we are not stopping collaborating anytime soon. But then, I mean, it has to be reasonable collaborations because if a brand approaches us with a collaboration that is sort of one-sided, or we are not seeing the benefit for us, then that's the only time we can say no to a collaboration. Yeah. So fighting inner demons, which is shortened to be FID, is an artwork that showcases a lady who is unclad, but then her eyes covered, and she has a cigar in her mouth. And basically, what the artwork is saying is this person has decided to be more insightful into her own self than looking outwardly for societal validation. So it's more like I don't care what people say, I don't care how people look at me. I am more interested in taking care of my troubles. I'm more interested in fighting my own demons. I have my own issues, so everybody should be able to take care of their own issues. You get so it's also talks about acceptance, self acceptance, and if you have a very close look at the artwork, you see that this is someone at peace with herself, not minding whatever pressure might be coming from outside or from the society. The person still wants to do her own thing. Do you understand? So that's just basically fighting inner demons for you. So I'm not even gonna lie. Models play a very huge role in photo shoots generally. If you look at my face, you can see the excitement already. Because without these people, trust me, you won't be able to like do a lot of things, especially as regards to personal projects. When it is clients coming to you, you know that you already have a subject, you have what you're working with, you have something they're proposing. But then when it's a model, you'll be able to like work, according to how you plan it to be, because you have someone, at your beck and call, someone you can ask to do this. I want this way, and you can literally see all your imaginations coming into life. So yes, the role of models in fine art photography, it can't even be undermined and it can't even be overemphasized. It's very, very important. That's number one. So I've worked with lots of fantastic models, and um, among the list, honestly, I won't be able to mention all the names because Ibromi and Isi. I don't carry on for head, but then I worked with like a lot of people. Daughter of Eve, that's Priska. She's a very fantastic model. One reason why I like working with Priska is she's very, very easy to work with. As a creative, you necessarily don't even need to ask her or her to tell her what to do. Once you just give her the idea of the script, she plays it out perfectly. So yeah, she's like one very good model I can applaud and recommend anytime. I worked with the likes of Graham, Neche, she's a good model. I've worked with Miss Alexandra, she's a very good model as well. I really don't know what names to mention, but there are lots of them, and trust me, every model, every single model I've worked with, they are fantastic. And this is me giving all of you your flowers. Take your flowers. Take your flowers.
You have a favorite.
A favorite?
Yeah,
A favorite among the models.
top to favorite. Go to.
Let me give you top three. Daughter of Eve, Graham, the Rainbow Salt, top three models.
Yeah, give it.
Who are the upcoming? You tell us upcoming. I don't get advice to give when they find money. Oh, give all these ones. I don't get any advice to give anybody, but sure.
You will be done the same.
They why yourself.
Please.
Let's go. Okay, so my advice to young photographers is fall in love with Jesus, surrender your life to Christ, and He will see you through. What do you want me to say? I think I would like to see this part on the video. What do you want me to say? Before you decide to be a photographer, you suppose don't know. Say, this is what I go dey do. I know go dey. It's what make I go dey talk. I shoot very well, edit very. Make sure you edit clean pictures.
No.
But yeah, okay. Let's go. So my advice to young photographers is don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to get up there. I know getting up there is the goal for everyone. Even I myself, I'm still trying to get there. But what I'm saying is just try as much as possible to enjoy the process. Take it one step at a time. As long as you are consistent at what you do, you will keep improving, you will keep getting better. And like I said, consistency is a very key factor on your development. How consistent you are is what will determine if you do something right or you don't. You'll find out that if you keep doing a particular thing or a particular task every single day, you will keep getting better at it. At some point, you might even be able to like carry out these tasks without even looking with your eyes closed and all that. So basically that has just been the key thing that has worked for me right from the inception of my career. I always made sure I was as consistent as possible, no matter what. I mean, aside the times where we have like few creative blocks here and there. So that's my advice to whoever is already into this path or willing to come along on this venture. Thank you. Outdoor, natural light anytime, any day. I'm a Canon shooter, obviously. Prime lens, please. Portraits anytime, any day. I love black and white pictures, I swear, but I mean, a lot of people don't, so I always do colored. So yeah, colored. Or what? Or blue golden hour, please.
Street.
Fashion photography,
Post processing minimal.
minimal.
Drone photography.
Drone. I like bed eye views.
Photoshop
Photoshop.
self-portrait.
Photographing others. Oh, you guys, you don't know how I had to force myself to be on this thing. Please, photographing others. So, guys, Unlawing Okike 2.0 is my second solo art exhibition that is happening on the 31st of this month, the month of October, and it's happening at Stanford Lee's. The time is 3 p.m. and obviously there will be an after party, so don't be in a hurry to go. You are going to see lots of amazing, mind-blowing artworks. So come with your money because you have to make purchases. And then aside that, the artwork is mostly the artwork is mostly based on humanity and the Igbo ethnic group, as well as we, discussed a lot of things that has to do with the feminine beauty, um, some societal ethics and values, especially in the Igbo society. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, and please just come have fun. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your favorite photographer, Jeff Chinonso, and I am on Insights with Be Happy Studios.